This is All India Radio Shillong, the Northeast News Bulletin read by Sandeepan Chakravarti. The 22nd convocation of the IIT Guwahati will be held today virtually. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will be the chief guest of the event. Union Education Minister Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank and Minister of State Sanjay Dhotre and Assam Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal will also attend the convocation. A press release issued by the IIT Guwahati said the institute has also created a photo booth with an option of different backgrounds for students to take pictures at some selected locations on the campus. Our correspondent reports that IIT Guwahati, established in 1994, has completed 25 years of existence in 2019. Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma welcomed the passing of the Farmers Produce Trade and Commerce Promotion and Facilitation Bill 2020 and the Farmers Empowerment and Protection Agreement on Price Assurance and Farm Services Bill 2020. The two bills were passed by Rajya Sabha. Meghalaya Chief Minister said that these farmers' bills, which are very positive, should have been long time back. He said these bills will give better prices and open up of more options to the farmers. In Meghalaya, after months of closure of educational institutes following the COVID-19 pandemic, educational institutions in the state came alive once again yesterday. The schools will be partially opened for students of class 9 to 12 to meet teachers so as to clear their doubts, but there will be no regular classes and no classroom session. The teacher-student counseling would have to get the written consent of their parents or guardians to visit the schools and educational institutions. The response was good as many students showed up for the session in the various schools across the state. In Assam, educational institutes reopened yesterday after a gap of 6 months. The classes for 9th and 12th standard students have been held yesterday with a maximum attendance of 20 students per class. The students had to carry no objection certificate of the guardians for attending classes. Only 50% of teachers and non-teaching staff attended schools yesterday. Thermal screening of students and staff have been done before attending classes. Our correspondent reports that 9th and 12th standard students will attend classes on Monday, Wednesday and Friday, while the rest 3 days are reserved for 10th and 11th classes. Mizoram government has allowed private hospitals and laboratories to examine samples for COVID-19 to accelerate the testing process, a ruling MNF legislator said. Only designated government hospitals were permitted to test samples for coronavirus till now. As per the Mizoram Epidemic Disease COVID-19 Second Amendment Regulations 2020, only those private hospitals and laboratories having requisite facilities can collect samples and test them for coronavirus. Mizo National Front MNF MLA and State Health and Family Welfare Board Vice Chairman Dr. Z.R. Thiamsanga said. Such private hospitals and laboratories will, however, have to comply with the orders, regulations, guidelines and instructions issued by the centre or the state government from time to time, he said. At least 243 people tested positive for COVID-19 in Tripura, pushing the tally in the state to 22,275, a health department official said. The death toll rose to 245 with 6 more people succumbing to the infection, he said. West Tripura district, of which state capital Agartala is a part, has accounted for 137 of the 245 COVID-19 deaths. Tripura currently has 6,566 active COVID-19 cases, while 15,441 people have recovered from the disease. 23 patients have migrated to other states, the official said. As many as 3,58,879 samples have been tested for COVID-19 in the northeastern states so far, the official added. 2 more females expired in Manipur due to COVID-19 positive, thus increasing the total fatality due to the pandemic in Manipur to 59. Meanwhile, 116 people, including 29 persons of the Central Armed Police Force, were confirmed as new COVID-19 positive cases in Manipur, while 71 persons were discharged. Among the new positive cases, 83 locals do not have travel history and are suspected to be infected with the virus through local transmission. So far, Manipur has recorded total positive cases of 9,010 and out of this 838 were fully recovered and discharged from different COVID care centers. The number of active cases now is 2,113. The recovery rate is 75.85%. And with that, we end the Northeast News Bulletin from All India Radio Shillong. Have a nice day.